And welcome back to Crypto Hawk program. Today we've got an exposure. I will be exposing PayPal. PayPal's got some little secrets, and we're gonna have a little fun looking at them. We're gonna look at who is PayPal like really working with. Okay, I know what they say, and at one point they said who they're working with. And we're going to dig deep and see that connection goes back 10, 11 years ago to you know who. That's XRP. Yes, that's how they're able to work so fast, moving money around. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Do not buy anything I tell you to buy. I will be talking about different things. Just don't even listen to it. Do not invest. In a serious note, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. If you invest in something, if worse comes to worse and it goes to nothing, are you okay with that? Can you financially make it? So don't be putting, mortgaging your house or something. And no, just, like I said, when I invested in the crypto, it was 2 months worth of pay. That's it. And that was 4 years ago. So I haven't dropped any money into cryptocurrency for 4 years. You know how these other channels, they're sponsored by exchanges or whatever it is, and they keep, well, I'm backing the truck up, backing the truck up. They've been saying that for 4 years. I'm like, seriously? Look, normal people who have brains don't do that dumb shit. You put in a certain small amount, and you diversify your investments into different things. And that's how it goes. You don't be backing the truck up every single showtime. Oh, by the way, my sponsor this, my sponsor that. Dumb shit. Let's go over PayPal. PayPal has a stablecoin. They announced it at Consensus. And we're going to take a look at this thing because I'm seeing two different kinds of technologies that they're using. Look, I'm just letting you know, and if you've been in crypto long enough, you know that monster rehab. I'm in rehab right now. If you've been in crypto long enough, you know that these people are liars. And you're watching the biggest one right now. But they're gonna tell you, oh yeah, we're working with Ethereum. Then later they don't tell you that they switched to something else. Russia is a clear case of that. Russia at first started working with Ethereum and all that stuff. I'm speaking through the Russian research report that I've gone over like probably 40 times. What Russia did in like that first page of the research paper, they came out and told you that Ethereum was outdated. Okay, no bueno. It's no good, senor. They're not using that shit anymore. They say that there's far superior technologies, plural. So there might be a combination of things. Oh, baby, XRP, XLM, and XDC. But anyhow, PayPal is going along with this. Let's entertain this article here, this website. PayPal announces PYUSD. That's the name of their stablecoin, and they're running it on Solana because, well, Ethereum don't work, okay? You got to come up with all this shit to just try to make Ethereum work. Hey, let's forget Ethereum. It doesn't work. Everybody knows that it doesn't work. That's why you got Solana coming out. That's why you got Ripple with the Ethereum virtual machine side chains and the hooks, and then with the smart contracts. It's just everybody's trying to figure out a solution to make Ethereum work. How about just putting it to rest and moving on and finding something that's much better? Oh, what do I know? PayPal USD is now available on Solana. Why is it not available on Ethereum? Because Ethereum's garbage. The company announced at Consensus 2024 in Austin, Texas. The news brings the Solana network's speedy finality and low cost to PayPal's trusted stablecoin project, allowing users and developers to experience low cost payments that settle in seconds. Oh, I'm going to show you how all this works. The Solana's network speed and scalability make it the ideal blockchain for global financial institutions like PayPal to create new payment solutions that are accessible, cost effective, and instantaneous. Oh. Users were able to access PYUSD through PayPal's flagship PayPal and Venmo wallets. Now, I'm going to repeat this again, and I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you who they're working with. I'm going to show you who PayPal really is working with. Now, they may be on Solana, which they are, but I'm going to show you because they just gave it away. They just gave it away right here, but I got the evidence. Let me repeat this again. Then I'm going to drop an atomic truth and then BOM, and I'm not going to say B. Users will be able to access PYUSD through PayPal's flagship. Here we go. Here we go. They're calling it the flagship. What? PayPal and Venmo wallets. And they throw in Paxos. Okay, PayPal and Venmo wallets. Now let's take a little look at something here that Crypto Hulk has. Oh, there it is. Remember, PayPal and Venmo wallets. That's what the flagship is. That's the big deal, right? Okay, I'm going to show you right now what the big deal is because Crypto Hulk got them. Now, look what I just sent you there. Go to the 14-second mark. 14-second mark. Okay, I'm going to reference myself here. What are we looking at, Crypto Hulk? Well, it says PayPal on the side of a building. That's what we're starting with. Then it mentions Visa, said PayPal and Venmo. Oh, what? I just told you about the PayPal Venmo wallets. And then we go to this article here. Now we're talking about PayPal and Venmo are now offering Visa peer-to-peer. Well, Visa Visa is like the biggest Ripple partner. They spent like $1.3 billion on Ripple's companies to have their technology. So now we know that Visa's in on this. So when PayPal is trying to play off like they're using Solana and Paxos, oh, they are, but it's running on Ripple's XRP ledger. Oh, got him. See, you got Visa mixed up, and then PayPal and Venmo. Well, I just read their flagship. The original article said through PayPal's flagship, PayPal and Venmo wallets. But then Crypto Hulk just showed us an article here where Visa said PayPal and Venmo are now offering its Visa peer-to-peer payment system. Well, wait, I thought this was Solana, Crypto Hulk, and Paxos. How can I be wrong, Crypto Hulk? So, to those of you, and there's more, I'm just starting on the truth bombs here. So, for those of you that are getting a little stiffy like that, say, oh, I got Solana. I'm going to be rich. I got Solana. I got Paxos. I'm like, you're fucking amateurs. Look, Visa, Ripple, massive Ripple partner. Visa has something called Visa Plus. PayPal and Venmo are using Visa Plus, which is a peer-to-peer payment system. Now let's look here, everybody. If you look down to not the second, but the third paragraph, they're talking about Cross River Bank and Fiserv are going to implement these wallets and work with them. Let's look real quick here who Fiserv and Cross River Bank are, okay? Let's see who else is involved in this little venture. because I sure thought it was Solana and Paxos. Oh, God, yes. Let's look right here. The video I just sent you, go to the 5-second mark. 5-second mark. What do you see up here? Pfizer. Well, it starts off with like Ripple meet the team, and it lists our team of cryptographers, blah, blah. But you look right there, the word Pfizer. Oh, yeah, Crypto Hulk. What are we looking at? You're looking at a 2013-14 Ripple meet the team. It shows all their employees. I've got the yearbook, by the way, from 2014. Every Ripple employee. And sure looks to me like that's the word Pfizer. The same one that's working with PayPal and Visa. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk, you got him again. Yes, I did. That's how we roll in this channel, straight facts. Although Matt, the fake Lambo on Twitter, says that Crypto Hulk's a liar. That's because Matt has a fucking garbage channel that all he does is copycat other people's news. Matt never does a single deep dive because he's incompetent and weak as fuck. So is his channel on Twitter, by the way, not YouTube. I'm not talking about that YouTube guy. Look at this next article. Look what we got here. Cross River Bank. Oh, got him. So Cross River Bank is going to integrate Ripple, and this is when? 2014. So now I just showed you Pfizer and Cross River. And then when we look at the PayPal article again, I mean the second PayPal with Visa, you got Visa said PayPal and Venmo are now offering the Visa Plus peer-to-peer payment system. That's what they're using. Now, Solana PayPal can say they're using Solana and Paxos. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. If you want to believe that foolishness. But where it really is working is Visa, which is a Ripple partner, is using Venmo. And we see here that Cross River Bank and Pfizer are right there. Look, this is all Ripple. This is all Ripple. Now, we're going to continue and see how, well, Crypto Hulk, we know they're using Solana stuff, but you're saying it's being used they're running on Ripple and stuff. Yes, let me show you how they're getting the garbage crypto Solana and Paxos to work. Let me show you that right now, how they're getting that dumb shit to work. Oh, Ethereum virtual machine. That's how they're doing it. Of course, they're using broke down Solana and Paxos because I'm showing you here on a Ripple open source page. Ripple has something, the Ethereum virtual machine side chains that they added onto the ledger to make Ethereum and or its offspin bastard children work. Otherwise, it would not work. So here's how Solana is working. Introduction to EVM compatible, Ethereum virtual machine compatible XRP ledger side chain. There you go. Now that's the secret to outdated Ethereum garbage technology. What Ripple did is they have Ethereum on life support because Ripple, not Ethereum, Ripple made what's called EVM compatible XRP ledger side chains. Thank you very much. The Ethereum virtual machine compatible sidechain implementation is a proof of concept extension to the XRP ledger protocol and is for development purposes only. The Ethereum virtual machine compatible XRP ledger sidechain is it's fast, not Ethereum, not Solana's fast. No, it's the Ethereum virtual machine compatible XRP ledger sidechain. That's what's fast, okay? not Solana. Let's make sure we understand this. It's a fast and secure blockchain that brings Web3 applications to the XRP Ledger community. How fast is it, Crypto Hulk? Well, it can support 1,000 transactions a second, enabling large loads. Produces a block every 5 seconds. Okay. The Ethereum virtual machine sidechain runs on a proof of authority. Proof of authority. It's got authority. Consensus algorithm. So the Ethereum virtual machine sidechain that Ripple invented runs on a proof of authority consensus algorithm. There you have that. Now let's look again here. Oh, look, smart contracts and hooks. Let's let me go back to this article here. Talks about, okay, so now let me take you back to the original article I was in. Let me click on there for you so you can find it. Okay, so now we're back. The original article I started with. So now here they're talking about how Solana settles in seconds. Now we know that's a load of shit. Now we know how they're getting it to settle in seconds because we got Visa, Venmo, Fiserv, Cross River, and Visa is all about Ripple. So we got Ripple. Then we just showed you Ethereum Virtual Machine sidechain addition to the ledger. That is how they're getting this Solana dumb shit along with Paxos to work. Otherwise, it would be in a wheelchair, okay? But it's okay. All the platforms will run on Ripple, and that's why your XRP will be worth millions, man. Absolute millions. You'll be crazy, disgustingly rich. Let me look here. I think I'm going to leave this article where it's at. I was just kind of looking through here. Yeah, I'll leave that original article where it's at. Let me go to another article here about hooks. Remember Ripple had this hooks amendment? Well, let's take a little looky-loo here. Well. Look what we got here. We got the XRP lab -hooks.readme.io. What do we have here, Crypto? Well, Ethereum claims to be a smart contract platform and blah, blah, blah. No, it's actually a dumb contract platform because this shit's so old. It don't work. Here's what Ripple did. Ripple reinvented Ethereum. Ripple created ways to give life support to Ethereum. I told you already. Imagine you have a highway. It's called the XRP highway, XRP ledger, okay? And everybody's driving in XRP ledger cars, okay? Now, somebody's going to get the bright idea to use a Stone Age technology like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Those are the dumb people. Well, the problem is the dumb cars won't drive on the XRP ledger highway because they're in wheelchairs. And you can't have a wheelchair on the freeway. You're going to get flattened. So what you got to do then is put your dumb car, which is like Bitcoin or Ethereum, into an XRP ledger tow truck just to drive down the freeway. Now, technically speaking, you can still use Bitcoin or Ethereum. Yes, you can. But you're on a XRP ledger tow truck. And people claim, oh, Ethereum has got smart contracts and everything. Well, so does XRP and Stellar, which is XLM. So my question would be like, Why do you want to use like 1960s technology, 1970s? Because that's what um, Ethereum, like virtual machines are based on technologies from like the 1970s. They really are. They really do work brilliantly, but they're very expensive, costly, and it's not cost effective. So, and we learned this. We learned about virtual machines coming out of the 1970s technology from reading Codius. You ought to watch one of my shows on it, and you'll learn something. So it's not my opinion that Ethereum's based on Stone Age tech from the 70s. It's a fact. And I know that hurts for some of you, but that's okay. You'll get used to it. Hooks is a smart contract proposal. Oh, so right there, Ripple just replaced Ethereum. I mean, again, if Ethereum will work, it's like this. Let's say you want to tell your friend something, and your friend lives 30 minutes away. So it's a little, you can't really drive there. I guess you could. But if you have Ethereum or Bitcoin, and you got to tell your friend something like, hi, just wanted to see what you're up to. Okay, that's all that you wanted to tell your friend. Well, if you have Bitcoin or Ethereum technology, you'd have to literally get in your car and drive over and see your friend and say, hi, I was just wondering what you're up to. Okay. Now, if you have Ripple, you pick up this thing. It's called a cell phone. And you just call your friend and say, hey, what's up? Okay. That's the difference. Because with Ethereum, again, they really didn't have these in the 1970s. They had some big bag phone type thing. I'm talking about they did not have this, the Apple phone in the 1970s. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So I was correct, actually. And that's a pretty fair assumption with the technologies. Okay. Ripple came in with this hooks and they have smart contracts. And these smart contracts are smarter than Ethereum. And you know what Ripple has when you look into Codius? They have smart oracles. Oh, that's the game changer there. Ripple with Codius has Google's native client, which has safe codes, and it can interact with all computer speak. Whatever coding language you speak, Codius can interact with that. Ethereum can't do it. Bitcoin can't do it. Now, sooner or later, people that are using this older 1970s technology called Ethereum, they're going to realize, hey, man, maybe we should switch over to XRP. Hooks add smart contract functionality to the XRP ledger. Layer 1, custom code to influence the behavior and flow of transactions. Hooks are small, efficient pieces of code being defined on an XRP ledger account, allowing logic to be executed before and or after XRPL transactions. The XRP ledger is known and is being appreciated for its transaction throughput, speed, and low fees, combined with advanced transaction types like multi-sign, escrows, payment channels. See, Ethereum doesn't have any of this. Bitcoin doesn't have any of this. And well, Ethereum has smart contracts, but again, they're not that smart. They're actually dumb contracts now, okay? So Ethereum doesn't have all that. Let me check the comments, and I've got a few more articles with the same thing. So I'm showing you here this whole Solana Paxos thing. Just don't go with the hype. Some people got all kind of spooked out. Oh, look at that, PayPal's using Solana. No, PayPal's using Ripple. I've already demonstrated that for like the past 23 minutes, okay? They're using Solana and Paxos, but the only reason it works is because I just showed you why. The Ethereum virtual machine sidechain and the hooks, which are the smart contracts. That's the reason it works. If you didn't have that, it would not work. It would not work. There you go. Let me check some comments here. Beep beep. Get on down the road because XRP is coming down the road. What do I think of Litecoin? I mean, I don't study it that much. I know that Flair's going to use it. Um, it's like a spin-off of Bitcoin and stuff. You know, I haven't studied Litecoin that much. I wouldn't, I mean, I'll tell you what, all the news that I dig through every day, the deep dives that I dig through, I don't see Litecoin. I don't see LTC anywhere except maybe the military. It's lieutenant colonel, but or in the police force, it's LT is lieutenant. Look, things have value because people think they have value. Things that hold their value are things that people find useful, you know, and I don't see any use for Litecoin in the news that I look through every day. I'm not seeing one company coming up in the news that I look through anything to do with Litecoin at all. So, I mean, that's my answer to that question. XRP isn't doing shit. Stop battling people. It's not doing shit. I just read off what it's doing. The attractive guy is obviously not attractive. So let's report him for terrorism because that he shouldn't be speaking about bad things like that on the channel. Good luck with your channel, buddy. Yeah, he just lost it right there. Now he's gonna have to fight YouTube to get his channel back. What a fucking dumbass. Let's see. I mean, honestly, if they use Ethereum, it all eventually goes back to XRP. So Goanga knows. Goanga says, I mean, honestly, if they use Ethereum, it all eventually goes back to XRP anyways. So it just puts more gas on our fire. Exactly. I mean, I just demonstrated to you. They're using Solana and Paxos. Okay, I totally admit that. But it's Solana and Paxos are that car that's on the XRP Ledger tow truck going down the freeway. I would personally, now you can do whatever you want. I'd rather be in my own car that says XRP on the side or XRP Ledger, whatever you want it to say. Go Ripple, but not a cheerleader at Ripple Las Vegas. But I mean, I'd rather have my car say Ripple and be driving down the freeway. I don't want to be on a tow truck personally. I'd rather be the person driving because then I wouldn't look like a stupid fool sitting in the car while the tow truck's driving and I'm up in the car steering the wheel pretending like I'm driving. You know what I mean? So are they using Paxos? Yes, they are. Did I say they weren't? Yes, I did. It was in jest. It's artistic license because it's my channel. It absolutely they're absolutely using Paxos and Solana, and it's really sad for them. But that's why that Visa Plus comes in, and Visa Plus is all based on Ripple, you know. And then you got Venmo in there making this deal happen. Then you got Pfizer and Crunch. You got like all these people trying to get Solana and Paxos to work. You see what I mean? With Ripple's XRP, no one needs to make it work. It just does. But like you could use a garbage ass crypto like Ethereum or Ethereum shoot offs like Solana or whatever. You can use all this garbage shit. Now, Ripple Labs has made a way to make that dumb shit work, but you can still use it and it will work because you've got Ripple there making it work. I know this makes sense, not to the Solana Maxi people and stuff, because you're invested in it. I understand you have an emotional connection, but that's how that works. Now let's look into Wikipedia. Here's a little history lesson. Let's look up PayPal real quick. And you know, I just posted that Wikipedia for you on the top chat. Look, can you make money off Solana? Absolutely. Like even with Bitcoin, if you were in the very beginning, okay, Crypto Hulk, would you ever invest in Bitcoin? And the answer is yes. If I was there when Bitcoin was like $5 or shit, 30 cents or whatever, I would have totally invested in it. I didn't know anything about it. And then probably, I don't know, whatever I made, like, I don't know, 50 million bucks or something, I would have sold it off. And at least I would have 50 million or something. It's the same thing with Solana. If you got in like in the very beginning, of course you're a millionaire. um, we have an opportunity on this channel. I'm showing you, and I'll give you other opportunities as far as One Chain and these other Axelar and Ondo and different things that pop up in other different companies and so forth. I'm letting you know early before they get huge. All right. But we're discussing XRP at 50 some odd cents. That's the deal right there. Here's PayPal really briefly. If you go into early history, second paragraph, in March 2000, Confinity merged with X.com. What Confinity is PayPal when it first started. It was called Confinity, and then they went to IPO and changed its name to PayPal. It's an eBay type company. So PayPal is under eBay. There's a guy named Max Levchin here. He's the guy that originally invented how to send money through a phone. There's a lot of history here. I'd go over it, but this is not the show for that. I just wanted some people to know if you wanted to look up PayPal, you can see how it kind of started. You had Elon Musk from X.com joined with PayPal to make it what it is, and then Musk left and stuff. It's very interesting. I liked reading through that. But let's move on. Twitter. Now, I'm going to show this one real quick. I've shown it a lot of times. You got Kurt Scott in there with the donuts, a couple donuts and some coffee and beer. Awesome. Thanks for bringing that to the show. I'll have to take part in that when the show's over. I know it's a little bit early for beer. It's only 7 a.m., but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, I guess. Jules J. Thank you very much for that donation. Totally appreciate it. Other ways Crypto Hulk can make some money, because the YT is really jamming up the channel. All my shorter videos that are about under 2 minutes long, I tag them with gold, silver, and crypto wallets. If you're going to buy any kind of gold or silver or crypto wallets, check out my channel first. Some people are like, well, I don't want to give any donations. That's fine. But if you're going to buy gold or silver or wallet, then at least buy it through my channel. And then that's kind of like you giving a donation. So there's that. Now, what I just showed you is a 1 minute, 49-second video. Go to the 5-second mark, 5-second mark. What do we have here? Again, this is a 2013-14 Ripple yearbook page. They're showing you all the Ripple partners. If you look near the end, well, it starts off with like Apple and stuff, then it goes to Pfizer, Goldman Sachs. Then you got the national, and I'm not going to say security, not going to say agency. Then you got Twitter. So from Ripple's first inception, you had a major player from Twitter working for Ripple. That was a startup back then. It was some kind of a startup, right? And they've got a big shot from Twitter there. I wonder who that was. But now Elon Musk owns Twitter. I'm not saying Elon Musk was there from day one. That's why I said the word now. That's why now Elon Musk owns Twitter, because Twitter itself has been in the plan since day one, not Musk. Twitter itself has been the plan from day one to be utilized with XRP labs and all that stuff. So I thought that was interesting to look at. Let me click out of some of the articles I've already read. Now, I'm going to wrap up this PayPal article, but I want to show you one last one because the PayPal article is about PayPal having a stable coin, right? Keyword stablecoin. So let's look up here about stablecoin. I want to show you something. I've shown it before. New people. Tommy G, thanks for the knowledge. Great show. Tommy, my goal is to make you rich. Okay, so I got to find the best news to do that. What did I just share with you right here? What's the title? Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. Look at that. So I have a friend who sent me the PayPal stablecoin article, and I kind of feel my friend was a little bit uncertain about Solana coming up with Paxos and all that shit. So I had to make this show to reassure my friend that hey, they can show that they're using dumb shit crypto like Solana and what's that other fucking one? Paxos or something. They could show all that stuff. But I had to show you what PayPal is really using, which is the XRP ledger. Okay. Now PayPal had a stable coin, has one. It's called the PayPal, but the World Bank has one. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk, you're about to drop the atomic. The World Bank has their choice. And guess what they called Ripple? It's a global stable coin. Oh, damn. So it's not looking too good for PayPal. No, it's not. The World Bank has officially recognized one and only one cryptocurrency as a stable coin. That's Ripple. Ripple's XRP as a stable coin. Here's what they say: marking a significant milestone. Yeah, where's the other stable coins the World Bank recommends? You won't find none because it's Ripple. Okay. I'm not worried about PayPal's stupid fucking Solana mixed up with Paxos. No one cares about that dumb shit. Okay. I just showed you right here. I just completely destroyed that article. All right. There's nothing in that article worth a shit. I've already demonstrated how Solana and Paxos are running on Visa, which is a Ripple partner, Venmo, Western Union, Pfizer, Cross River. All this is XRP. And you got the World Bank in there. Who the fuck gives a shit about PayPal's Solana coin? Not me, not you. That's the end of that article. Let me check some comments. Next, we're going to MasterCard. BK, remember for 14 months, got cut off, keep being you, go Ripple. Oh, did you go to the Ripple Las Vegas? Were you a cheerleader for the Digital Dildo Brothers? You're like a guy with a beard and a wig and wearing a mini skirt saying, go Ripple. Go, go Digital Dildo. All right. Texas Stock Exchange. Meatballs likes that article. Meatballs need to be a member again. My numbers are really, really down. I'm telling you. YT is doing a number on the channel. But welcome back anyway. Yeah, Meatballs. You believe that? Texas Stock Exchange. I'm like, whoa. When I was doing that article, when I read that article, I'm like, no fucking way. But we're seeing a change. People are sick of all this progressive communist dumb shit, okay? Now, in all fairness, I used to be a member of the Move On organization. I was a Democrat at one point, and I was on the phone banks calling to get people to vote for Barack Obama. His first election, not his second one. So I can speak from a former Democrat. I wanted a change from the Republican and the Bushes running the show you know. So I went with the Democratic Party. I helped elect Barack Obama to his first term. And then it took maybe, I don't know, right after his first term, I just knew it's that he ran on time for a change. Well, it definitely was a change to a more communist, weirdo America. So that's then flipped back to being a nothing, and then I saw Trump pop up. Well, I saw Trump.
Fox and Friends in the morning. They're very honorable people.
Oh.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first.
So after Barack, oh yeah, I'm talking about politics because this is my show and I can do what the fuck I want. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out. That's how it works. This is not an inclusive channel. I'm not trying to include everybody on my show. Let's make that very clear. So yeah, I kind of was like independent in the middle, and then all of a sudden Trump popped out of nowhere. I said, I like this guy. I mean, I don't agree with everything that he says or does, obviously. I thought when he gave away stimulus money, that was a fucking disaster, and stuff. But I like him better than Sleepy Joe, like 100 times better. But yeah, I mean, so I don't know who's gonna run for the Republican side. I mean, look, I like the Kennedy guy, I really do. And it's a damn shame that his own family endorses Joe Biden. That's a disgrace. That's a total fucking disgrace. You're not putting the Kennedy family's not putting their endorsement behind one of their own. Wow, that's wrong. But the Kennedy guy, I like him because he fights big corporations, man. That's like what the Kennedys were really. That's why I think they took out JFK. Well, there's, I don't want to get into all the conspiracy, but the Kennedys, like, he's one of them. And he's been fighting big corporations his whole career and wins. He fights for people. The Kennedy guy, I like that guy. And then Tulsi Gabbard, she used to be, I think she still is a Democrat, but it's Kennedy and Gabbard Democrat stuff. That's what I like. And it's not the Biden, that Nancy Pelosi, Elizabeth Warren, Biden. Those are not Democrats. Those are communists. Democrats are people like Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard and shit like that. Those are Democrats. And those kind of people make total sense to me. This whole Biden guys cutting off their wee-wees and shit and wearing wigs and lipstick, like, that's some weird shit. Like, that's not Democrat to me. That's someplace so far left. You're out there by yourself with Lenin and Stalin and shit, right? Somewhere over way that direction. But yeah. An anti-corporate lawyer by trade. Joshua Andrich says Kennedy is an anti-corporate lawyer by trade. I like that. I like when people do shit, like when they fight for people, when they fight for the little person and fucking kill organizations. I'm like, that's why I like the Mike Tyson story. He's like the smallest little kid and stuff, and he goes around beating everybody up, and all the cities all around him. Like, that's something else. Like, if you're 300 pounds, you better beat everybody up. But when you're like little Mike Tyson and shit, or if you're Kennedy and you're taking on corporations that hurt people and you win, and then the money gets awarded to little people, that's the kind of shit that I like. That's what I do with my channel. Kennedy doesn't think you should own a gun. Well, there's some things, I have to work with him on a couple of these issues. He'll have to move a little more center. But a lot of his ideals I like. I'm not saying I'd vote for him or Gabbard, but I like a lot of the stuff that they say. They have to ease up on the gun control and shutting down borders and stuff. But I can see that. I don't want to get into that other topic, but there's a reason why people go to the borders because when they get here, we give them all this stuff. So I think if you cut off, see, people weren't hopping borders in the 60s and the 70s. So we can go back to, we're not going to give immigrants shit, and you're going to see how fast that dries up. They ain't going to come over here if they don't get a fucking thing. And then if they get deported and shit, then no one's coming here. But that's how you fix that problem. But I'm not president, and I'm not dealing with that. Next article is MasterCard. Let me do a copy paste here. You'll never escape politics. It's a myth, no matter where you live. MasterCard unveils person-to-person pilot for crypto credential tool. This one is very cool. I'm not going to deep dive it. You know how you send money? Okay, if you got crypto and you want to send it to somebody else, you're like, hey, what's your wallet address so I can send you it? And it's like this big old long number, right? Okay, those days are over. MasterCard has introduced what it calls a milestone update to its crypto credential tool. For the first time, the company announced Wednesday, May 29th, crypto exchange users can send and receive, here we go, cryptocurrency with their crypto credential aliases, rather than relying on the typically long and complex blockchain address. That stuff's gone. That long old address, that stuff's done, okay? These peer-to-peer payments mark the first real-world application of MasterCard crypto credential vision, when debuted last year, and represents the potential to further expand and support domestic and cross-border remittance. Okay, I'll leave that article for you to read, but let me show you this next one right here. So we're talking about MasterCard did something very revolutionary right there. Now check this out. MasterCard partners with Ripple. Well, there you go. Swipe your debit card to use XRP. XRP Labs and MasterCard. Now, this is last November. They are collaborating to develop a debit card that will allow users to spend XRP. The card will be self-custody, meaning that users will control their own private keys. The card will use a hook to set custom on-ledger limits on spending. So there you have that. Let's go right here. Now there's a guy named Greg Kidd. He's one of the first people that joined Ripple. Okay. He came from the Federal Reserve. He was actually, let's say he was sent from the Federal Reserve. Let's see. I've never used MasterCard before. Well, it's okay. You will in the future. So that's how the MasterCard, that first article, we're getting away from using that complicated wallet address that people don't want to be typing that crap in all the time. So what MasterCard's doing is like, let's eliminate just that, using that address, and just send money to people's names, like your friend. Like text your friend, and then that money will end up in their wallet, okay, on the blockchain. You got this article here by Global ID. So let me see. I'm sure I sent that. Yeah, Global ID. Let's look at this real quick. Global ID is the company. Here's their website right here, so you can look at it. I think you ought to look through it real quick on your own, hit all the different pages and stuff. Our mission is to bring decentralized digital identity to all people, a self-sovereign identity they can use to communicate, transact, and create value. Greg Kidd, one of the original people at Ripple, he's like there from the first year it came, because the Treasury, I believe, sent him over. The Federal Reserve sent him to Ripple to get him hooked up. And the guy's brilliant. He invests in other projects. So that was his global ID. And let's see what else he's involved in with global ID. Because I want to show you how this relates to Ripple and MasterCard. This guy here, when he left Ripple, he just didn't leave Ripple. He got this global ID thing going. Well, looky here. Look at this title. Global ID announces debit card with XRP cash back. Now, wait a second. MasterCard just announced, like last year and stuff, that they were going to have swipe your card just to use your XRP, right? But it looks like this Greg Kidd guy that used to work for Ripple started a global ID company that does the same thing. But this was earlier. This was 2021. That MasterCard thing we read about, wasn't that 2022 or 2023? Well, yeah, it was, Crypto Hulk. So this is Crypto Hulk's opinion, and I know I'm right. Greg Kidd left Ripple, founded Global ID, was able to get a debit card that has XRP in it, and then a year or two later, then all of a sudden MasterCard announces they got the same thing. Then, just now, the article I was reading, that's how MasterCard is now able to send you money without knowing your long address, because Greg Kidd has his global ID technology. This is where all that came from. So now I deep dived an article that on face value doesn't really say anything about Ripple at all. It just shows that MasterCard is sending money to people. It's sending crypto to people without knowing your wallet address. I deep dived it and showed how MasterCard had that capability to do that with XRP debit card. But then we back it up even further to 2021 with Greg Kidd and Global ID and debit cards with XRP. There you go. That's your next article right there. And let me check. We're at the 52-minute mark. Let's see. I think I had the Global ID XRP card. They already discontinued that program. Right. Greg Kidd discovered this, and his job was to get it going. And now MasterCard took it over. Look, you'll find that that's common. That'll be common in the crypto world. Somebody will invent something. Visa comes in. MasterCard in this case comes in. Notice how Greg Kidd did this before 2021, right? Then it wasn't until 22 or 23 then MasterCard comes out with the same shit that Greg Kidd invented. See what happened? So that's how that stuff worked. MasterCard didn't come out with that before Greg Kidd. Greg Kidd came out with it first. Then he gets it all going with XRP and the debit card shit. And then like a year and a half later, then all of a sudden MasterCard comes out with a debit card and is able to send. Look, MasterCard doesn't invent shit. They buy people out. Visa, MasterCard don't invent. Like Greg Kidd will invent. He's the inventor. That's what he does. He invests early in companies. He's the guy that gets it done. MasterCard's the money. Greg Kidd invents it. Somebody pays him $1 billion. And Greg Kidd's like, okay, there you go. And Greg Kidd goes off to invent something else that's genius. That's what he does. So, of course, the global ID disappeared because he invented it. And then the top technology companies paid him brilliantly for it. And Greg Kidd walks off into the sunset. That's how that works. A friend of mine had to be rescued this weekend from a mountain in Tennessee. He was plucked out of the mountain by a Black Hawk military chopper. Oh, very interesting. Wonder why a Black Hawk military hospital helicopter was there to help this guy. Sounds very suspicious to me. All right. I think we're done. Let me click on a couple things. Yeah, we're done. Totally done. Last minute comments. XRP Shaman says very interesting. Yeah, how the hell is the military? He must have been near. You know what? Now we're just messing around, but he was probably in an area where there's a secret base or a secret lab or whatever it is, and they don't want the news media or they don't want local, search people to find that particular lab. So they figured they'd shut down everybody else, send in a military copter to keep that area on the DL, except on the Crypto Hulk show, XRP Shaman just blew it up. Now everybody knows wherever that your friend got stranded at, somewhere within 5 to 10 miles, there's some secret base. But we don't want to talk about that on the show. So we'll keep that all quiet. I won't tell nobody. Let's see here. Claudius. Webhook. I'm going to travel the world. That is why I need a big ass jet. Are you going to have like an electric jet? Oh, gosh. Funny thing, it happened the year before at the same location. It was a rescue, was handled by a rescue helicopter. Oh. Why is he getting stuck in the same location? Maybe I don't want to know. That seems weird. So the year before it was a rescue helicopter, and then this year it was a military one that helped him. I'm not going to say secret, and I'm not going to say base. So you got underpass 61 speaking of code. Oh my god. Nice one. All right. I gotta go. His favorite fishing spot. I'm sure he was just fishing. Right. But okay, I gotta go. I'll see everybody in my next program. I'm gonna look for news tonight. Oh, tonight might be a later show. I might have to go out of town for to take care of something. So normally my show would be at 6:00 p.m. Pacific. Tonight it might be at 7:15 p.m. So an hour and 15 minutes later. I might have to go do something today and drive and then come back. And if I do, the show tonight will be at 7:15 p.m. Pacific time and not 6:00 p.m. I got to find news first. So that's what I got to do. So I'll let you all know later. Take care and I'll see you in my next broadcast.